Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your July 2020 read. This is for Capricorn's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury. I count Mercury because, again, Mercury is a very important sign. It's how we communicate to people, and and then also Mercury is kind of how we process people's words too. So that's why when Mercury is in retrograde, it's always a big deal because it's like, an easier time for people to misunderstand you. It's an easier time for you to accidentally say the wrong words, even if you don't mean to, and all of that. So Mercury rules communication. So that's why I always account Mercury, but again, you don't have to. So, if you are new to my channel, what I do is, since I record everything right now off of my phone and upload from my phone directly to YouTube to save time, I shuffle 8 cards and a 9th card as your overall energy off camera. And then what I'll do is, you can't really see the cards because they're a little bit out of frame, but I'll pull from the other decks up here, except for the one on the side here, because I already used that one to do this shuffle and your cards here. So, yeah. And for Capricorns who have been paying attention to my channel since I have started, which isn't that long ago, again, I apologize for the delay with your guys' video last month. I know it took a while because Scorpio's video took forever to upload, and I don't like to delete videos off of my phone until they have uploaded, and I was in a spot where I couldn't record anything else because that one took up so much memory. So yeah, that was why there was the delay, just in case you forgot. So I'm sorry. And yeah, let's get into your guys' read. Hopefully, because I know last month you guys had the Tower Moment card coming up, so I hope you guys are now coming out of your Tower Moment. So let's see what's going on for July 2020. Okay. Your overall energy is the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. And again, Pentacles can represent earth signs, which would be you guys, Capricorn, and Virgo, and Taurus. And I just did Taurus's last night. No, I did Virgo's last night, and they got the 3 of Pentacles in their read, but it was upright and it was in a different place. But I just want to point that out just in case some of you guys are, dealing with each other. But the 3 of Pentacles can be about work and traditions, values, morals, and with it in reverse, I feel like maybe either you or someone you're dealing with, their morals, traditions, values aren't really in the right place. Some of you may not be working as much because this also has to do with work. So some of you may be in a situation where you're not working that much. You might not like your job anymore. The tons of reasons. But also the threes in tarot can represent third-party situations, which would be, like love triangle situations. But third-party situations can also be like you, a boss, a coworker, something like that. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic third-party situation. But, since a lot of people like to prefer love readings, I could say, yeah, this is very much a third-party situation that either, sorry, they keep moving the card out of frame, that either has just ended or you're kind of stuck in this third-party situation right now. That is your overall energy, okay? But we're going to clarify to see why it's there later. So that's, oh, there was an extra card that fell out. I didn't even notice. Sorry, I moved my foot. So I'm going to include it. You guys have an extra card, which I will show it to you. So I'm sure it's meant to be part of the read. It's the 2 of Cups in reverse, which cups can represent water signs, which would be Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. You may have those placements. You may be dealing with someone who has those placements. If not, though, this card, the 2 of Cups in reverse, is usually about a... this one for sure is more about romance, for sure, the 2 of Cups, because it's you and another person. So it could be even friendship, but it's usually a connection with someone else that it's just not working out, or it's not meant to be, or it's currently not in a good place. I'm going to keep it next to the Three of Pentacles in reverse because I think I might have to clarify going forward. I barely noticed that was under my leg. Okay, because these cards, your cards were jumping out all over the place when I was like trying to shuffle for your cards. So that's probably one that fell and I didn't realize it. Anyways, so some of you may be in a situation where things are not working out. This isn't for all of you. So you do have your first card, which is the Nine of Pentacles, which, again, Pentacles represent earth signs, which be you, or you could be dealing with another earth sign. But this card is about happiness. This card could be about you having a lot of financial abundance. It could be you having really good, solid foundations. This card, because Pentacles also has to do with fertility a lot and like mother-like energy and nature and groundedness. So some of you may be a little bit more fertile this month, or and this can, and men can be, your sperm count could be really good this month. You could be, in a more, the way the universe is set up right now, like you could just more likely be able to get someone pregnant or get pregnant, and this doesn't have to be in a cis-het relationship. I am very much open for, trans men and trans women dating, gender non-binary people, wherever, but if you are not someone who's not in a situation where you would be getting pregnant or you would be getting someone pregnant, this is just like, there's a lot of abundance and growth and prosperity and like spending time out in the sun, or spending time doing things that makes you feel warm. Okay, every time I see the Knight of Pentacles upright, it's just such, I'm like, oh gosh, what a good card to get. It is followed by the Death card, which don't fret, because the Death card is about something coming to an end and something new beginning. So some of you could be leaving a cycle. It could really be like you were in a third party situation and now you are officially leaving it behind for something better. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. If you are dealing with a Scorpio, this is either confirmation that, yeah, your person that you're dealing with is a Scorpio and this is about the Scorpio you're dealing with, or you have those placements yourself. And I just noticed that the flag he's carrying is like, I don't know if you know the band Law Dispute. I think that's like their symbol that they use. Interesting. So yeah, so for some of you, yes, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Others of you, it's about a cycle coming to an end and something new beginning. And since you guys did get the Tower card in your read last month, it could be whatever you were going through that now could be officially coming to an end and something new beginning. But you do have the Star card in reverse. So if you are dealing with an Aquarius, or you have Aquarius placements, depending on where it's at, depending on where your placements are at, you want to check to see how it is affecting you this month. Okay, but if you aren't dealing with Aquarius, either you or the person you're dealing with, like, you don't see each other the way maybe you used to. They no longer see you as like this wonderful, amazing star person, or you don't see yourself as that, and you're feeling insecure, or they're feeling insecure. It could go either way. I'm going to clarify. But it's weird because your next card is the Emperor card, which can represent an Aries, which Aries are fire signs, because you do have 2 wand cards. I want to point that out. So, because fire and wands, fire is represented by wands in tarot. So the Emperor card could be, yes, an old man, an authority figure type of person, but it could also be like your ideal partner. And again, I try not to assign a gender to these reads. So it could be your ideal partner, whoever. It could be like someone views you as their ideal partner. You are coming into a better place where you're owning your power and you're really in a good place where people are like, he really is a good choice, or she really is a great option. It's something like that. Either people are seeing you this way, like, oh yeah, this person is ideal, like person that I would like to be with, or you are whether or not people have seen it yet, you are stepping into that power. Even the person you're dealing with is stepping into a better place where they're like being the most ideal versions, the best versions of themselves. That's making them more appealing to other people, if that makes sense. And then your next card in the bottom row, starting off in the bottom row, is the Two of Wands, which this card is literally, as the picture shows, is like having the world in your hands. You kind of have everything coming your way. If they aren't already, things will be coming your way. Things are going to be working out for you. And again, this is fire energy because you had Aries. The Emperor card represents Aries. Fire signs are Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Then you do have the World card next that's in reverse. And to me, that means things are kind of stuck and stagnant. There is no really going anywhere. Like in all areas of your life, not just physically traveling places and going around the world. You're just stuck. You're kind of not going anywhere. For some of you, you're not going anywhere. It could be a relationship that's not going anywhere. It could be a friendship. It could be work right now that's not going anywhere. You could just be in a place of, a lot of people are in a place of stagnation because of what's going on in the world with the pandemic. But I don't think it's permanent. I don't think your guys' read is too heavy, actually, because most of your cards are pretty good cards. I'm going to say you're just probably going to have a few bumps in the roads for some of you, but we're going to clarify because, it's interesting because then your next card is this, I think that's 6. So that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. So it's the Six of Wands, which this card is about victory, success. People like rooting for your success and be like, yeah, because it's a knight or person, strolling through. This reminds me of A Knight's Tale when, the knight is being rewarded and he has like a garland placed on his head and like garland crown type of thing, and walking through and people are cheering them on. It's something like that. It's good. It's victory. It's a success. It can be a minor victory, but it's definitely a victory. It's something is going to work out. And something's definitely going to work out because you do have the Lover's card upright. So it could be something new. We'll find out because you did have... so the Lovers and Two of Cups are similar. The only thing is, though, in terms of astrology and who the Lovers represent, the Lovers do represent Geminis. So some of you could be dealing with a Gemini, or there could be a Gemini out there who's into you, Capricorn. But this card is upright. So if you are dealing with a Gemini, things are going well. If you have Gemini placements, depending on where that placement is, things could be going really well. And I would also say maybe actually take a look at your birth chart to see, where things are. But yeah. This card, the Lover's card, is about like soulmates, a relationship really going well and being great. So like your guys' read for overall right now is really good compared to last month. Last month was just like, I don't know, it was kind of a doozy. So I'm going to clarify the Three of Pentacles first in reverse. Can we clarify the Three of Pentacles in reverse for Capricorn for July 2020. Why is this card in reverse? I don't know. You guys have a really good read. Okay, so you have the Six of Cups. So I don't know if you got this card in your last read last month, but the Six of Cups is about nostalgia. It's about nostalgia. So you might be nostalgic for a past situation that maybe didn't work out and you're still like thinking about it. You could be nostalgic for an ex, a person, it could be a place. You could have an old person returning into your life. You could be returning into someone's life that you once were, dealing with. It could be a friend. It could be anyone. It could be romantic, but for some of you, yes, someone is maybe coming back. For some of you, you are nostalgic for something from your past. Okay, and why was the Two of Cups also in reverse here for Capricorn? Why was this two? Oh, and this fell out. Okay, so you have the Moon card in reverse. So the Moon card does represent a Pisces. So if you were dealing with a Pisces, it's saying that this Pisces person is not the one. You could have Pisces placement yourself, but it's clarifying. It's clarifying the Two of Cups. And another reason why, okay, if you're not dealing with the Pisces and things didn't work out or aren't going to work out with the Pisces, there was a secret that came to light that just did not help the situation. It made it worse, whether it was on your end or their end. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, so that could be something that could be energy that is starting coming into the month. It could be energy that's in the middle of the month. It could happen at the end of the month, but it could happen sometime in July 2020. Or honestly, let's say if you're watching this video and it's not July 2020 anymore, you know, it could even happen from then. Like, time is, as they say on Doctor Who, wibbly wobbly. So, you know, you will hear this message, I feel like, when you were meant to hear it. Okay, your card that's clarifying the Nine of Pentacles is the Ten of Wands, which again, wands represent fire signs. So I really think that before things were really great and wonderful and having that Nine of Pentacles energy, you had to really work hard and go through a lot of stuff to get to it. Like, you really had to go through, whether it was bad work situations, bad friendship, you had, you know, issues with family, bad romantic relationships. Like, you went through a lot, and it was so tiring and heavy on you before you were able to get into that Nine of Pentacles energy. I think that's what I'm seeing. Nala, you gotta wait. Sorry, that's my kitty cat. She has to wait. She could have came in here before I started doing this. Okay. Can we clarify the Death card in this read for... Oh. Y'all, I'm not even joking. Look. It's being clarified by the Death card. For some of you, yeah, you are definitely for sure dealing with a Scorpio. Others of you, yeah, for sure, you are in a... Look, see? For some of you are for sure coming out of an old cycle of where things weren't maybe working out for you, or maybe just one particular situation wasn't working out, but you are coming out of it and something new is going to begin, okay? All right. So why was the Star card here in this read? The Star card is in reverse. Why is the Star card in reverse for Capricorn for July 2020? Look, I'm feeling this read for you guys. I don't know if you are, but I'm feeling it. Okay. Sorry, my cat keeps meowing. So the reason why the Star card is in reverse is because you have the Page of Cups in reverse and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So the reason why it didn't work out was because either you or the person you were dealing with was, like, being selfish and not, like, you know, pouring into the other and not giving the other the type of energy they deserved. Whether it was you doing that or the other person, and it made the other person feel like they were left out in the cold. Whether it was you or the person you were dealing with, they felt very much left out in the cold and abandoned by you. Or you felt abandoned by them. Either way. Okay, so why is the Emperor card? Why is the Emperor card here in this read for Capricorn for July 2020? Do you guys keep having so many cards I want to fall out? Oh my god, sorry. It was like 7 cards. Or not 7, it was less than that, but still. It was more cards than I would accept on a clarifier. Okay. Why is the Emperor in this read for Capricorn for July 2020? Alrighty then. You have the Nine of Wands in reverse. So, yeah, I would say it took a lot of hard work for you to become the Emperor, or for the person you were dealing with to become the Emperor. Because the Nine of Wands in reverse to me is about, like, a defeated energy and either being stuck in it or coming out of it. And since I would say it's coming out of, because most of these cards here have been very positive. So I think that there was a situation in your past that either you were the person who was hurt from it or the other person you were dealing with was hurt from it, but whoever is coming out of it a much better person in a much better place. Okay. Why is the two... Oh my gosh. Okay, so the reason why you have the Two of Wands is the Four of Cups in reverse and the Four of Pentacles upright. So again, cups represent water signs, which would be Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer, which you've gotten the Pisces card and you've gotten the Scorpio card twice. So some of you may really be dealing with a water sign. And then the Four of Pentacles, again, Pentacles can be with other signs, which would be you or either another earth sign would be Virgo, or because you guys are Capricorn, sorry. Or Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus are the other signs. So these two together is telling me, like, in the past, you were maybe purposely, because the four, let me do the four first. The Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups in reverse to me is coming out of the energy of, like, purposely blocking your blessings. Because upright, this card is about being so hurt and upset about past situations that didn't work out, that you were purposely blocking your blessings and messing up new and good things coming towards you. Like, you're purposely hurting other people's feelings. You are purposely misleading people. You are purposely just like, you have this really great opportunity, and see how the person in this picture is just like pouring out that cup. It's like, and the thing is, like, the universe, the cloud is supposed to represent, like, the universe, God, spirit guides, archangels, romance angels, whoever you believe in. It's like this opportunity has been brought to you, and it's supposed to be wonderful and great, and you just went, nope. You just like, nah, I don't want that, tossing that in the trash. So in reverse, because this is how you got it, I feel like either you guys are someone is really stuck in this energy, or someone is coming out of it. And then you have the Four of Pentacles, which this card is about holding on too tightly to something or not holding on tight enough. And basically the universe is coming to correct it. So it could also be the person you were dealing with. Maybe they were holding on too tightly to you, or they weren't holding on tight enough. Either way, someone in this situation, you are... Sorry, I'm trying to be comfy without, like, my feet. I guess my foot is going to be in this, if you can kind of see it. Sorry. Yeah, you can. Okay. But yeah, you are for sure coming out of that horrible energy, because you're going to be in a better place where you feel like things are spinning in your way, or the person you're dealing with is going to feel like things are spinning in their way. But the World card in reverse is here, so let's see why that's here. And we already have a card that wants to fall out. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. So I think right now there's a lack of movement. Things are moving really slow, if there is any type of movement. You need to do a lot of inward thinking and reflecting right now. The person you're dealing with might need to do a lot of inward thinking and reflecting right now, which makes sense. Okay, and then why do we have the Six of Wands in this read for Capricorn? Why is the Six of Wands here? Oh. We have the King of Cups. And the King of Cups, and this is like, he's like sitting on this like ocean kind of throne thing and pouring his cup into the water. And I feel like maybe, I would say for some of you, we're being very selfish, and again, you were not pouring your cup to where you need it to. Pouring your cup into the water is a good thing, right? Because you're putting it into something where it's useful. And not saying pouring your water out, not saying that like to me this is like you are no longer being selfish, because sometimes the King of Cups in the regular tarot deck is about someone who is selfish, And I just say, I don't think you're being selfish. You're being a little bit more giving. You're maybe not as, like, closed off anymore. Okay, so why is the Lovers card in Capricorn's read for July 2020? Why is the Lovers card here for Capricorn for July 2020? Why is the Lovers card here for Capricorn for July 2020? Come on. Nothing wants to fall out? Wow, no clarifiers. Oh, as soon as I said that, we had like 5 cards that fell out. And I mean it, like here, look, no, it's 4. I can't count, but I'll show them to you, but I'm not sure if those are the ones that I would pick. You do have the Wheel of Fortune, so that means things are going to start spinning your way, and good luck will be coming your way, and that's why maybe you got a soulmate coming through. But you have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, so you might be a little bit hesitant and scared. You have the 7 of Swords, which swords do represent air signs, which would be Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini, which you've had Aquarius and Libra pop up in your read. I mean, no, Gemini and Aquarius. So the 7 of Swords is about, like, having too much on your plate and not kind of being aware of, like, other things around you. Just putting yourself in a situation where you've got too much going on. So some of you are coming out of that energy. Some of you are kind of stuck in it. But then you have the 9 of Pentacles upright. So that is potentially what could be clarifying it. And if that is the right clarifier, I wanted to show it to you just in case it is the right one, but I don't know. But yeah, it's like things are going to turn your way, and you are probably going to find a soulmate connection. It could be with the Gemini. I don't know. But it's definitely a connection that is worthwhile, but you might be a little hesitant and scared. And you might be making yourself a little bit busy because you are scared to deal with the situation. That could be it. I don't know, but let's see. If those cards come out again, then we know that's the answer. So, why? Okay, why is here? This one fell out. You have the 4 of Wands, which this is about celebrations. This is about ceremonies. This is happiness. This is about, like, again, celebrating marriage. It's really, really good happiness feeling. A really new, like a very wonderful beginning. Things are very much going in the right place. There's a lot of chemistry, passion. That the 4 of Wands is a card that whether it's upright or in reverse, it's like it's always a good card to get. So yeah, like every time I see the 4 of Wands, it's great because it's like there's good things here. So there is good things coming your way with someone romantically. Or someone or something or someone that's so like emotionally fulfilling. What else does Capricorn need to know for July 2020? This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury. What do they need to know for July 2020? What else? I really like this read for you, Capricorn. Like, you have potential for a lot of great and wonderful things coming your way. Just make sure you've worked on and healed through stuff. Yeah, make sure you've worked on and healed through stuff because, like, you're going to have a couple amazing opportunities, and don't put yourself in a situation, again, if this is for some Capricorns, don't put yourself in a situation where you have really good and wonderful things coming your way and you're purposely ruining them. Don't do that. And it's funny because you have the 8 of Cups in reverse, which if you get this card upright, this is about like you deciding to walk away from your goals, dreams, something that you wanted, you decided to walk away for whatever reason. And then you have this other person that's swooping up and kind of taking your cups, taking your things that could have been for you. Like, it's about, like, make sure you don't turn your back on something because, you know, it was really meant for you and it was really good. And you went, no, I don't think so. And then someone else swoops in and takes it, you know? So this is in reverse. So either you guys are being smart and are no longer being in that type of energy where you purposely let things fall through fall through your fingertips. Like, so you are either coming out of that energy or you're deeply stuck and like, no, I'm just going to keep letting all these good things fall through my fingertips. Don't be that person. Don't, because you eventually are going to become very bitter, and Capricorns are one of those signs that I think can easily become very bitter. There's some Capricorns that I know, and they are extremely lovely people, but I do think that you guys, Capricorns, really do have like this ability to become very bitter. Okay. And for what else you guys need to know, you have the Three of Wands, so it's like your ships and good things are coming in and coming towards you. So you gotta wait for them, but they are coming towards you. It's kind of like a confirmation that good things are coming your way. So you're getting all this confirmation, guys, Capricorns, that good things are coming your way. And some of the Capricorns like to be very guarded and closed off. Now, it also depends on what your other placements are. But there's Capricorns who are very guarded and closed off, and, but on the inside, they're like the most nicest and very sweet and very caring and very generous and hardworking, like, people, and are really could be someone who could have really good, wonderful, solid foundations and relationships with. But, like, some of you guys are so guarded that, whether you mean to be or not, you sometimes block your blessings for being so guarded. And I think it's because you guys care so much that you're trying to avoid being in a situation where you care so much about someone and being hurt. Which I get, a lot of people feel that, Capricorn, but I think some of you guys do it to the point where it's your detriment, like, entirely. Okay, what else does Capricorn need to know for July 2020? What else is Capricorn? These are the two. Okay. You have the Empress card in reverse. So either, either you or the person you're dealing with is still kind of feeling like they're not maybe in the best place yet. They're not feeling like all themselves. They're not really quite sure who they are. If not, it's either you don't see this person as your ideal person, or they don't see you that way. Even though you had the Emperor upright, it could be the other person. So one of you could really see yourself as, like, ideal relationship, material person, blah, blah, and the other one of you doesn't see themselves that way. And then you also got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, which is very similar to the World card, which is about things being stuck and kind of not going anywhere, being stagnant, very slow-moving energy. Doesn't necessarily mean bad luck, but it just also doesn't mean there's any good luck right now. There's no abundance. There's no whole bunch of things coming through. Okay, and for some reason, I feel like you guys need one more card. I think one more thing that Capricorn needs to know for July 2020. Okay, I don't know what is up with y'all. I'm getting all these okay, I'm not going to show y'all because I feel like y'all going to be upset. So let's just not do that. But give me one more card, please, for Capricorn for July 2020. I don't want to say the card that I saw, so I don't want to say it. Oh, okay. So then you have, I guess I will say the card. So one of the cards, because you had like 4 cards that fell when I asked again. One of them was the Tower card. So some of you still have a Tower moment coming, if you have not yet experienced it, okay? But you do have the 8 of Wands, so that's like Cupid's arrows coming through. That could also be like, fertility and stuff. So again, which I have to tell this to, like, I think I also have to tell this to, is either Virgo or Taurus, like, be careful with, you know, having sex with someone who has the opposite reproductive organs than you do, because, you know, pregnancy, and some of you may not be ready for that. Okay, but this is not about pregnancy and stuff, someone being pregnant. This card is about Cupid's arrows and like a crush coming, new feelings coming through, something like that. Which, hey, new feelings are always wonderful. Also, that card can be about success too. So, look, Capricorn, so far what I'm seeing, you guys have a lot of good things coming your way. We still got to do sex magic, romance angel cards, and notes from the universe, and then we are done. But, yeah. You guys, this is a much better read than last month. So, some of you, for those of you who did put in the work and you are like, or you went through your tower moment and you're good, I congratulate you. Congratulations for getting through it. But yeah, open your heart up to love, guys. I feel like don't let good things walk away from you. Okay, Capricorns. All right, what does Capricorns need to know for July 2020? What do Capricorns need to know for July 2020? Give me 4 cards, please. For Capricorns for July 2020. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mercury. Yeah, you guys, I really like your read. Like, it's a really nice read. It's, you know, telling you to don't block your blessings and don't mess up on something that could be really good, but it's like you do have good things coming towards you if you want it. That's what I'm saying. You guys have good things coming towards you if you want it. And as these 4 cards, it's a little bit more, but we'll take it. Okay. I'm going to put this deck up here. Okay, so the first one is the King of Chalices. Look at that. All right, the next one is the Lovers. So again, Lovers can represent Gemini, but because of this deck has a little bit different meaning than the regular tarot deck and the after tarot deck, like, you know, but still, I just want to point that out because you already had like that card pop up. And then the King of Chalices would be the King of Cups, which you already had the King of Cups show up. So, okay, you have this card, which I couldn't read what it was. Is the Knave of Pentacles in reverse, which is similar to the Page of Pentacles, which was in one of those cards that I showed you that could have been a potential clarifier for the what do you call it? For the Lovers card before, like, you know, the 4 of Wands fell out. Okay, then we have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. I forgot to say that the did I say the Page of Pentacles was in reverse, or the Knave of Pentacles is the same thing? Okay, and then the last one, upright, is the Queen of Wands. So I'm going to read what each one means. Because, again, this deck, I always have to remember what it frickin' means. Okay, so we have the King of Chalices as your first one. Okay, so King of Chalices is this guy right here. It has to do with satisfaction. A transparent and harmonious relationship must be fueled by surprise, awe, and constant bantering. So, you know, I feel like it's very, make sure there's obviously satisfaction going on in your romantic relationships, or even ones that are just sexual, and having fun, playfulness, flirtiness, but also, you know, being honest and with each other and all of that good stuff. And then you had Major Arcana as the Lovers. And this one is about seduction. Nature is an erring guide. Planets and animals are examples to be imitated. Magic perfume seduces and sustains. Okay, yeah, magic perfume seduces and sustains us in an important sentimental choices. So I think some of you need to one, seduction. There needs to be some seduction and sexiness going on in your relationship. But I think, yeah, there needs to be a kind of like a carefreeness here too at the same time. Okay, then you have the Knave of Pentacles. That was Pentacles, right? Yeah. Okay, so Knave of Pentacles is this one, and it's about, I just saw it, abandon. But it's in reverse, so maybe don't abandon. The eccentricies, of a character do not necessarily lead to unreliability. You must look beyond appearances to see the essence of feelings. So, since you got it in reverse, I feel like you are able to look beyond appearances. You're getting to a place maybe where you aren't so superficial about who you're dating. And coming to a realization that, you know, it's probably more important about who the person is than what they look like. Okay, and then your next card is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So that's what that looks like. I'm going to put it down real quick because I got to turn the page. Did I read the wrong thing? I'm sorry, y'all. I just read the Knave of, I'm so sorry. I accidentally read the Knave of, this one. I read the Knave of Wands. So you guys, this was the Knave of Chalices. So Knave of not Chalices, Pentacles. What is wrong with me today? The Knave of Pentacles in reverse. So arousal. So there may be a lack of arousal, sorry. Transgression leads to excitement, but neither one or the other can last without some moderation. So there might be a lack of, you know, you and the person you're with being sexy with each other, and yeah, I think there's a lack of it. There's a lack of like being honest about your feelings and talking about things, and also being able to like know when to be carefree and fun and flirty and sexy, and when to like be serious and talk about, you know, boundaries emotionally, physically, mentally, like all of that. Okay, and then you have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, which this one is about indifference. An affectionate, gentle, and tender approach helps to overcome your partner's indifference because it reflects simple and honest feelings. So since it's in reverse, I think you're like, either you don't have any indifferences in this pairing, or you are having a really difficult time to look past you and this person's indifferences. Okay, and then the last card you had was the Queen of Wands, which is very funny. It's about undressing, and it says, honesty and devotion between partners are born of daily pleasures. You must seduce your partner every day as if it were always the first time, which is what these other cards have been saying. You definitely need to allow fun and playfulness into your relationship, as well as, yes, being serious, which some people have issues with that. So that is something that some of you may need to work on. So, oh my God, you guys, this read is going so long. Sorry. All right, Romance Angels, what do we have for Capricorn for July 2020? What is going on for Capricorn? Okay, so your first one is playfulness. See? To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So some of you just aren't being playful and having fun in your relationships, and that's causing issues. You guys are being too serious, too guarded, like I said. What else does Capricorn need to know for July 2020? Come on, what else does Capricorn need to know for July 2020? All right, you have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. This is pretty much the same thing. Like, you guys need to allow passion and fun and all that good stuff into your relationships and into your regular life. Okay, these are the last two that I'm taking from my angel cards. You had 3 fall out, but I'm only going to take the 2 because we're kind of running low on time. Okay, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments, which is literally what I was saying earlier. You need to let go and heal from the past in order to have better. And then love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Make sure, yes, that you are pouring into other people's cups and like, you know, being open and having passion and having fun, but also make sure you are loving yourself first and nourishing yourself first. Okay? All right, and then let's do notes from the universe. All right, what do we have for Capricorn for July 2020? What is going on? Okay. You have love is the reason. I have never seen this one before. I'm so excited. Each person in your life is there for a reason, and that reason always has something to do with love, like me, the universe. Ooh, that is a really cute card. Okay, you might not know it now, but you will. And then on the back it says, think of someone very, very special to you. Now feel yourself bursting with love for them. Now mentally shower, drench, and soak them in that love. Now mentally shower, drench, and soak yourself in my love. Now feel it always, the universe. This is really good. I'm telling you, Capricorn, if you want to, some of you are going to have a really good July 2020. And then the last one is time to make a demonstration. The older the soul, the softer the glance, the quicker the smile, and the sooner to say, I love you. They also skip and wink and more than normal hold hands with those they walk beside. Utterless fear, the universe. Look, I don't know what's holding you back. If it is past hurt situations, please heal from them. And do your best to heal and work and move past it so that you can allow good and like wonderful things into your life. Because let me tell you, walking around and being that person, especially because you guys got this card, don't be that person walking around with that energy and like purposely blocking good things coming your way. Like, don't do that. Don't be that person. Because in the end, you're going to be more miserable and you're going to put more miserable people out into the universe who are going to go and hurt other people and scar other people. And, you know, we got to end that cycle. End it. Don't do that. But look, Capricorn, you really have potential for some really good things coming towards you guys. I hope you embrace it because it looks really good if you embrace it, I'm going to say. All right, Capricorns, have a good July 2020.